Hello, and welcome to another fantastic edition of Old School Phillips Podcast Not gonna do it this time.
Oh my gosh.
We're gonna continue our epic series of podcasts to get you ready for the FCAT. And speaking of epic, that is one smart zebra. That is definitely an epic win. All right, guys, this podcast is going to be on problem number 14 from your FCAT review. So first thing you're going to do on the FCAT is you're going to do red light, stop, and read the problem. The next thing you're going to do is yellow light, slow down, underline, circle important information. So if you would, on your FCAT packet, please circle the vocabulary word slope and circle the fraction -1/8. If you would, underline important information. The slope of the dashed line segment joining these points is -1/8 on your paper. And if you would, please underline the question. What are they asking us to do? Underline, which statement does the slope of this dashed line segment represent? In other words, you're looking for the true statement. Alrighty, we're going to hop back into our time machine. Nice, and we have traveled back in time to chapter 2. Look at all those juicy vocabulary words. Nice. The bears! And for my visual people, yeah, you got your positive slope, and there you go. Negative slope. Nice. Alright guys, on your packet, if you would, please label the y-axis on your packet. And I would also like you to label the x-axis on your packet. And go ahead and write negative slope somewhere on the picture. And on the FCAT, go ahead and write in your FCAT book when you take the FCAT in April, whether it's a positive slope or negative slope. We're going to use this time as a quick review on how to find the slope. So let's burn some rubber and get busy. Remember, when you're finding the slope of a line, you can use any of the points, ordered pairs, nice, the pairs, on the picture or graph. So you can pick any 2 points. For the purpose of this podcast, I'm going to use the 2 points right here. So if you would, on your paper, please, draw a line segment like I have drawn for the blue line segment, and draw a green line segment. Oh wait, that's right, you don't have a green marker. What was I thinking? -10 bears. Draw a line segment like I did here in green on your paper. Rise over run. Alrighty guys, to figure out the rise, my blue line segment, for my visual people, I'm just going to translate nice the bears. That makes up for my faux pas about the green marker. I'm going to translate the blue line segment over here. Notice this is 45, this is 40, so my interval, nice vocabulary, the bears, is going to be 5. That's what they're counting by. So my rise here is going to be 5. 45 minus 40 is 5. Please label that the rise is 5 on your paper. I'm going to do the same thing to figure out my run. So I'm going to translate the green line segment down to the bottom. Notice that the green line segment lies between 10 and 50. So here's where I got 10 from. There's where I got 50 from. The difference between 50 and 10, 50 minus 10 is 40. So if you would, on your paper, you are going to label the run as 40. Remember, when you're finding the slope, rise over run, to always try to simplify. So I can simplify this fraction by 5. That gives me 1/8. But remember, visual people, this is a negative slope. This is where my negative sign is coming from. Now that you see where they got the -1/8 from, check it out. On your paper, please write rise over run. That's how we find slope. On your paper, please write rise over run. Or you could say the change in y over the change in x. So on your paper, also please write y over x. Change in y over x. Now, here's where you got to pay attention, so don't fall asleep. Look, your y-axis is cost. So on your paper, please write costs. Visual people, your x-axis is chairs produced. On your paper, please write next to x, chairs produced. Now that you know that the 1 represents the cost and the 8 represents the chairs, it should be fairly easy from here. So check it out. 8 chairs produced. Use a little bit of Poe. Each chair, that implies 1 chair. Well, 1 chair can't be right because I need 8 chairs. So, on your paper, cross out choice A. Again, each chair, I need 8 chairs. Cross out choice B. Letter C, for every 8 chairs, that's looking pretty good. Choice D, for every 10 chairs. It can't be D. Now, finish checking it to see if it makes sense, excuse me. The cost per chair decreases by $1. Well, my cost is 1, but remember that negative sign? That means that my cost is decreasing. So there's my decreases for my negative slope. My cost is decreasing by $1. So C is going to be our perfect, precise answer. Alright peeps, the last thing I'm going to do, go to 14 and you're going to grid in the correct answer, which is C. If you would, put your packet back on the counter, return your iPod so we can review lesson 7.1 and then play some top score. See ya!